Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 56. Today we're going to look at the difference between image, imagine, and imagination. All right, this is one where students of ESL, English as a second language, they often will use image sometimes when they should be using imagine. But let's review them. First, let's look at image, and it's good to note that image is a noun. A lot of times when students misuse it, they're actually using it like it's a verb, and image is never, well, it's not a verb here. It's not a verb this way. So here, if we say image here, let's look at the first one. A picture or anything else that represents a person or thing. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of meanings of image too. There's the other one too, where somebody's opinion of somebody too. I didn't even get into that one. But let's take a look at the examples I used. Or the second one, the one that I really want to concentrate the meaning is a picture in your mind. Picture in your mind this is where the confusion comes in. This is where it is close to the idea of imagine, and this is where also it's close to the idea of imagination. So, okay, let's look at the first example. The sculpture is a very realistic image of that politician. All right, this is like the first one, just something that represents somebody or represents a picture of somebody. That's the way we would say image in that sense. All right, the second one is really like the picture in your mind. It's an individual picture in your mind too. That's also important when you say an image. An image is like a still photo in your mind. You should think about it that way. I cannot get the image of that accident victim out of my mind. Yeah, so it could be something shocking, could be something very beautiful too. But here it's probably shocking. Maybe the accident victim was very bloody, it was scary, and sometimes, yeah, it just stays in your mind for a while. It lingers there. Of course, you could have an image of a very beautiful girl or some very handsome guy could linger in your mind as well. But it is good to note that image again is usually like a single photo or a single picture in your mind. All right, let's look at imagine. Now, imagine is a verb. Here we say, if you imagine something, you create a picture of it in your mind, or pictures of it in your mind too. So imagine could be kind of like a little movie camera going in your mind as well, or it could be an individual picture. Could be both, but it is a verb. So here we have an example. I cannot imagine what my life would be like without my husband, or somebody might say without my wife, without their partner. It's hard for them to be able to do it, to be able to create these ideas or these pictures in their head, these ideas. Or again, sometimes when the students would make a mistake, they might say, I cannot image what, and that would clearly be wrong. Imagine is a verb here. You must use imagine. Um, Anytime I buy a lottery ticket with a huge jackpot, all those really big $1 million ones, I try to imagine what I would do if I were to win. Yeah, so here you're trying to imagine in your mind maybe what you would buy or how life would be. Maybe you'd be on some beautiful tropical island or buy a big house or whatever somebody would do. Okay, good. All right, let's look at imagination. Slightly different. Imagination focuses on your skill or your ability to create these ideas. So, imagine somebody's imagination is their skill or ability to create pictures or idea in one's brain, especially creative things that are new, different, exciting, or something you never experienced before. Yeah, anybody that's into any kind of art definitely needs a good imagination. So whether you're creating paintings or pictures or different types of art like writing plays, writing poems, writing songs, you need a good imagination for that. You need a good ability to create these ideas in your head. Okay, so let's look at the first example. If you want to be creative, you need to use your imagination, of course. Or number two, J.K. Rowling needed to use her imagination to write the Harry Potter novels. He has a lot of fantasy. You definitely need a lot of imagination to write about fantasy images or novels. And the third one, I just don't have the imagination to be a good writer. All right, so again, review quickly. Image is more like just a picture in your mind here. Imagine is the verb of actually creating it, and it could be even more. It could be, a number of pictures. And imagination is focused on your skill or ability to do this. Okay, well, I hope that's clear. Thank you for your time.